Scarlet Knights, taking on last year's national champions, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Monarchs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab down the left side. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that opponent.
The gift to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Man, it's nice when you can buy some space coming out of your own end zone with a nice productive run.
Snap the ball thinking about make sure we don't get a safety, and now all of a sudden you've got a drive starter. The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And the Monarchs are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, ODU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Motion from the wideout. The run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver going in motion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Now, a 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them
as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to...
Trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant. Get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best opponent from keeping drives alive. Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back to throw. It's Sharp. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Open space at the 25. And he just kept running. Ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ODU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's in open space downfield. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, it's Sharp. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zoned. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got it in the middle. It's Coates. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Working the middle. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. And the Scarlet Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive to get. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Ready to try the point after. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, Monarchs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. Takes the easy completion. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Across the 45. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them.
Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. Bust through behind his pad. The 10. Touchdown, Rutgers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. Maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Offense, because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, ODU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Monarchs will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Monarchs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Monarchs are on the move. On the option. Give to the running back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Petty. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football.
Touchdown, Monarchs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Fires to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats during the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Rutgers, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. There's the pressure. It's caught. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Flips it out on the screen. Made a defender miss. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the option. Hard running there. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the option. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Wants to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, ODU. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. The Monarchs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The screen, and watch out. Shows a little flash as he slips his way out to the 10. And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Petty. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and
it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well,
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Here comes the heat. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Petty. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Monarchs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Shows him the stiff arm. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. It's complete on the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what
12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That's caught. It's Vaughn. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Osborne. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with...
He's got it at the 30. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're